Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Five Freddy's, the first game. I'm here to finish it. We're gonna do the 420 mode. I know, it's been a long time in wait, I think like 2 years at this point, which, my god, that's my bad. Genuinely just kind of forgot about it, dropped off my radar a bit. I'm pretty sure I mentioned a bunch of stuff in the few episodes ago as to why. But, I'm here to finish it off and finally take care of it, and something I should note is that this is a voiceover. I didn't actually record the audio for me playing it because I just wanted to 100% focus. I just wanted to dedicate everything into actually playing it and not have to worry about talking and entertaining while I was actually playing. So this is going to be me talking over the video and just kind of explaining it, I guess. So I skipped forward here to 2 AM because I made a mistake and died on my first attempt. I had assumed Chica went away. I didn't check if she actually did or not. She was standing outside the door when I opened my monitor again. So that's what that was. Game over screen. Eyes popped out. We all know this screen. Yeah, that was the first attempt. Didn't go too well. I thought I was going to have to put in the numbers again. Thankfully I didn't. It just auto-input all the 20s for me. So here's our second try. Again, skipping forward in the night. Chica jammed the door because I just auto-input my brain into opening the door. I don't know what happened. I lapsed in thinking, oh, she's right there. Open door. And she immediately jammed it. So that was a reset, and for some reason in my mind, I figured pressing escape was going to be the faster way than just dying and looking at the screens again, because now I have to put in all these numbers, and I guarantee, oh, look at that, I edited it out. Alright, cool. Alright, third try is the charm, as they say. So, one of the other reasons why I wanted to do the voiceover was because, by and large, these nights are kind of boring. The more stressful nights aren't that interesting to actually watch in a way, because, at least to me, because these don't revolve around very much complicated strategy and skill. I don't know if you can tell, but all I'm doing is just sitting here, looking at the left hall for Bonnie, and checking the monitor. I don't recall in my previous episodes if I explained actually what happens here. So, Bonnie is on his cycle, and every so often his AI will determine a random number to move forward or backwards or into adjacent rooms or whatever. And whenever he gets into the left hall, there is his attack timer and he gets to the door. Once you see him, you actually have to put it down the door, or else he will jam it and attack you whenever you pull up your cameras. I think almost every animatronic only attacks you when you pull up the camera, so you can leave the doors open, except for Foxy. Foxy will kill you if you leave the doors open. He's the only one that does that, I believe. Golden Freddy, which we never saw him either. Unfortunately. I'm gonna spoil that. We never saw the Golden Fred. A shame. Why does it look off in my recording? Okay, no, we're good. It just looks out of focus. So, with that, the next part is Freddy and Foxy. Their whole attack scheme is based off the cameras. You have to look at them, and that stalls them from actually attacking ever in running towards your office or slipping in. And the funny thing is, you're trained to think you have to look at Foxy's camera to prevent him from coming in, and they never tell you how to really fight Freddy. But their system is linked to the same camera, so no matter what camera you look at, Foxy won't move, so long as you are actually flipping it up and letting the screen load, counting you as in the cameras. And you can also stall Freddy in the same way. You just have to look at him for a little while and he won't attack. So you flip up the camera, look at Freddy, tell him no. Foxy gets the message as well somehow. Next part is Chica. Something I didn't really realize is that Chica only will attack, like she preps her attack. She stands in that corner room, and then she moves to your door. So once you see her in the camera, you go over to your door, close it in front of her face, and then wait a little for her to go away. So really, you don't ever need to look at that side at the light, because she tells you when she's gonna attack by standing in the camera. And for anyone that doesn't know, no two animatronics can appear at the same time. It will show Chica over Freddy because she'll take priority, even though Freddy's still there as well. And with that, there's only one other part of this, and it's that I got some extremely good luck. I should have died. All things considered, I should have died. There's times when I pulled up cameras while there were, like, Bonnie was standing at the door, or just multiple moments where he was gone for a long time. As seen in the video above, he was very relaxed. Like, his AI felt not aggressive this time around, which was cool. Chica was. She appeared a lot more than usual, and I did a good job on Freddy. Foxy never ran once, thankfully, so I was doing a really good job with cams, I guess. And I think if I checked lights a little bit less, like if I just paid attention more to the sound and like, oh, Bonnie's not out the door because I didn't hear him walk down the hall, I probably could have survived this with power, almost, I think. He was very not there for me. That being said, there were way too many close calls. Like, this was luck. This was so much luck on my end that I survived. And we'll get to how much luck there was later on down the line. Little "it's me" jump scare. Didn't even flinch. Just that cool. Yeah, but my lightning quick reflexes, my superior reflexes, stopped Bonnie from ever jamming up the door. He just, I don't know what happened. Same old routine, flipping cameras. I don't think... I'll go ahead and try to do some of the lore in this one. I was planning on just making an entirely separate video dedicated to, like, lore. So just after I complete all of the nights in the game, at my last video on each series in the game, would be like a lore recap of what we know so far and what this game meant and blah 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 blah. However, the funny thing is, with the first Five Nights at Freddy's, there's basically nothing that, like, ties to anything as a standalone game. We learned some things. Bite of 87, we know that a couple kids went missing, and it just kind of laid out the groundwork of this universe. It said, hey, some kids went missing, and here's some ghost robots. You kind of get the idea of what happened. They possessed the animatronics. But by and large, there's nothing. Obviously, I can be wrong. But like the pink slip you get at the end of the game that explains the reasons why you're fired only makes a lot more sense after the 5th game. So, oh, that's cool. I didn't know my Discord notification was on. Trying to jump scare me. With that said, yeah, so we know we play as dude named Mike, night shift, robots are out for us, and whoever was on the night shift prior did die. A lot of people think it's purple guy, is it some other dude? I don't like to think it's purple guy just because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my mind, but there is also evidence. The thing is, with every Five Nights at Freddy's game, in theory, there's so many holes in every single theory that we just choose the one that fits the best, the one that makes the most sense. And that is one of the fun. That's one of the things that I've always loved about the series, is that a lot of it was kind of made by the fans. Like, he just put out a game, said, "Hey, have fun playing this," and then everyone's like, "There's a giant story in the background." When really, it was a dude killed a bunch of kids. He got his comeuppance. There's ghost kids now. Like, that's all the story that he like puts in this game, and we've made up everything else. So speaking of that insane luck, Freddy took a long time to do everything. Here's me waiting. Finally does the music song, which, again, the music song goes on for a long time. Get to listen to the beautiful Toreador march there. I wasn't kidding when I said a long time. And then, to top it off, little cherry on top, a long time for him to walk into the room. You couldn't ask for a better ending to that night. Obviously, you could have asked for power, but that's gonna be really rare. And our beautiful pink slip. Thank you, management. I'm glad I slaved 7 days for you. I tried screenshotting it. It didn't work. The print screen button, so I just pressed F12, but... And my little celebration of running up and down the... Yeah, so thank you for watching me finally finish Five Nights at Freddy's. I know that took way too long. I promise the next games won't. I just, for some reason, was not looking forward to this. And with that said, thank you guys for joining me back on this one. Catch you all in the next one.